Alright, this is Daniel listens to Undertale and does some basic coding problems. I'm gonna film this to, like, I don't know, I guess look back at my logic and reasoning. These are some really basic problems, but hey, I haven't done a lot of coding in a long time, so we'll just try to nail it here. I've done a couple already, so I'm a little warmed up. Uh, So, the squirrels in Palo Alto spend most of the day playing. In particular, they play if the temperature is between 60 and 90 degrees inclusive. Unless it is summer, then the upper limit is 100 instead of 90. Given an int temperature and a boolean is summer, return true if squirrels play and false otherwise. So this one, I'm pretty sure I can just do one line. It should be simple enough to just be able to return a boolean value on one line. So, we'll first start if it isn't summer. So, we'll say temp is less than or equal, or greater than or equal to 60, and temp is greater or less than or equal to 90. Okay, I can get that. Okay. And it's gotta not be summer. I guess it... I guess it doesn't matter, because even if it was summer, that would still be in play. If temp... Or... Yeah, so we don't even need to use the boolean is summer in that part of the logic. Or temp is less than or equal to 60. Actually, a better way we could probably do this is just to set, because okay, temp always has to be greater than or equal to 60. And then we can do the is summer for the upper bound of temperature. Temp is less than or equal to, or I'm sorry, yeah, less than or equal to 90, and is summer is not true. Or temp is less than or equal to 100 and is summer. So this needs to be, we need to add parentheses onto here to make sure. Okay. That should work, right? Unless I've made a mistake. Okay, so if temperature is greater than 60, so that has to be true, and it has to be less than 90, less than or equal to 90, and it's not summer, or I guess I don't even need that there. I'm trying to get this as simple as possible. And temperature is less than or equal to 90. So basically, if it comes here and says, okay, this is true, it won't even try to resolve this other side, so it saves some time. Let's see if that's right. Nice! So it did work. Cool. I took a little bit too much time on that, but that's alright. You are driving a little too fast and a police officer stops you. Write code to compute the result. Encoded is an int value, 0 is not having a ticket, 1 is having a small ticket, and 2 is having a big ticket. If your speed is 60 or less, the result is you don't get a ticket. If your speed is between 61 and 80 inclusive, you get a small ticket. If it's 81 or more, you definitely get a big ticket. Unless it's your birthday, on that day your speed can be 5 higher in all cases. That's pretty cool. So I bet you could do, I mean, I'm sure you could do one line here, but it would be really convoluted and might not be worth it. Oh, no, you can't do one line here. This is not a boolean return. It's an int return. Um, so let's start with something you cannot get out of. You're gonna have a big ticket. Let's start with big ticket, I guess. If speed is greater than or equal to 81, or speed is greater than or equal to 86, and so I need to put parentheses on this, and is birthday. Return, you're gonna get a big ticket too. Okay, so now if speed is greater than, I guess we just do two if statements here and then have a final one otherwise. If speed is greater than or equal to 61, or speed, and then parentheses on this, is greater than or equal to 66, we're adding the speed buffer, and is birthday. You're gonna get a small ticket, return 1. Wait a second. Actually, okay, so I've made a mistake here because I've made it to where you'll get a ticket if it's your birthday going 81 or 61. You'll get it. Okay, so I've messed up my logic here. So maybe I could get around it saying, and is not your birthday? But that might just... Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. Okay, so if speed is greater than 86... I wish I could switch these around. I guess I will. That way it reads a little better. Okay, now it's saying if it's not your birthday and your speed's over 81, you're gonna get a big ticket. And let's see. And if your speed's over 81 and it's not your birthday, you're still gonna get a big ticket. Okay, so let's try to change that the same way here. And it's not your birthday. And then we'll flip these around. My delete skills are not that good, I guess. Oh, fuck, I did it the wrong way. I just put it back the way it was. Copy. Okay. That works, right? If your speed's greater than 66, or your speed's greater than 61 and it's not your birthday, return 1. Yeah, I think that works. Else... What? I don't even need the else. Return 0. Here we go. Let me look over it a little bit again. Okay, so if your speed's over 86, you just get it. Or, if your speed is over 81, and it's not your birthday. Yeah, and then the next... Yeah, this should work. Nice, it does. Okay, cool. Awesome. Killing it. Okay, so given two ents, A and B, return their sum. However, sums in the range 10 to 19 inclusive are forbidden. So, in that case, just return 20. Okay. if a plus b is equal to, or is greater than or equal to 10, and a plus b is less than or equal to 19. That was unnecessary. This. There. Return 20. Return a plus b. Does that look right? It looks right to me. Go! Yes! That one was easy. Given a day of the week encoded as 0 equals Sunday, Monday all the way up to 6 is Saturday, and a boolean indicating if we are on vacation, return a string in the form of 7 o'clock, indicating when the alarm should ring. Okay. On weekdays, the alarm should ring on at 7 o'clock, and on the weekend it should be 10 o'clock. Unless we're on vacation, then on weekdays it should be 10 o'clock, and on weekdays it should be off. Okay. So we're going to have 3 if statements, or 2 if statements, and then one just auto return. So how should we do this here? Maybe we do this if no. Okay, so luckily if it's on the weekend and if it's on the weekend and not on vacation is the same as on vacation and on a weekday, so we can shorten this a little bit. If day is greater than or equal to 1 and day is less than or equal to 5, so this says it's a weekday. If it's a weekday, this clause does. If it's a weekday and it's not vacation, return 7 o'clock. Okay, so if, and then now we'll say if it's vacation and it's a weekday, if day is less than or equal to 1, and so the same thing, the same little snippet up there, and day is less than or equal to 5, and on vacation, I'm gonna need another parenthesis here. Or day is equal to 0, or day is equal to 6, which means it's the weekend and it's not vacation. Is that right? I don't know if I've got the parentheses right here. So this encapsulates that, and then this encapsulates that, and then this encapsulates this, and this. I don't know. I'll find out. Return 10. Return off. That should work great. Let me double check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got these messed up somehow. That goes to this. This goes to this. Okay. And then this goes to this. Oh, so I guess this isn't needed. Am I losing my mind? Here. Yeah, I think that's right. I think I need one more here. Let's try that. Hey! Besides the parentheses problem, that worked alright. Nice. Okay, so the number 6 is a truly great number. Given two int values, return A and B. Given two int values, A and B, return true if either one is 6, or if their sum or difference is 6. Okay. The function math.absolute value computes the absolute value of a number. So they're saying I need that absolute value. Let's see. So, let's see. So the absolute value. So let's say is. I actually don't need that. So I'm getting confused on the difference part, I guess. I obviously can easily say, hey, is one of them 6? Is the other one 6? Is A plus B 6? Or is, I guess I can go A minus B is 6, or is B minus A 6? Do I need the absolute value if I do that? I mean, honestly, I could even do it in a single line if I did it like that. Return A is equal to 6, or B is equal to 6, or A plus B is equal to 6. Oops. Or A minus B is equal to 6, or B minus A is equal to 6. That's what they're asking, right? Return true if either one is 6, or if their sum or difference is 6. Is that right? I guess so. Yeah. That was pretty simplistic. Alright. Given a number n, return true if n is the range 1 to 10 inclusive. Okay. Unless outside mode is true, in which case return true if the number is less or equal to 1 or greater. Okay, that's simple enough. Okay, so if this can be another one-liner. Return n is, let's see, n is greater than or less than or equal to, no, let's say greater than or equal to 1, and n is less than or equal to 10, and it's not outside mode, or n is greater than, I'll say less than or equal to 1, and n is less than, or I should say or, n is greater than or equal to 10, and I'll put, I'll encase those in parentheses, and outside mode. Is that right? It looks right to me. Yeah, cool. Special 11. We'll say a number is special if it is a multiple of 11, or if it is one more than a multiple of 11. One more than a multiple 11? Okay, so like 11 and 12 and 22 and 23, is that what we're saying? It looks like it. Return true if n... Okay. Yeah, you can use the modulo. Okay. Yeah, I know how to do this one. Return n divided by, or n modulo 11 is equal to 0, or I guess we don't even need these. This one's pretty simple. So if it divides evenly into 11, or it almost divides evenly into 11. Perfect. Okay. Return true if the given non-negative number is 1 or 2 more than a multiple of 20. Return true if the given non-negative number is 1 or 2 more than a multiple of 20. Okay, so this is another modulo question. Return, so it's non-negative, and this is going to look almost exactly like the other one. 20 is equal to 1, or n modulo 20 is equal to 2. Perfect. Return true if the given non-negative number is a multiple of 3 or 5, but not both. That sounds like FizzBuzz. Okay. Return true if it's a multiple of 3 or 5, but not both. If it's fizz or it's buzz, but it's not FizzBuzz. Okay. So we can probably do this on one line. Return n modulo 3 is equal to 0, and n modulo 3, or modulo 5 I should say, oops, this looks stupid, n modulo 5 does not equal 0, or the opposite. N modulo 3 does not equal 0, and n modulo 5 equals 0. Did I mess that up at all? Nice. Got it. Well, this is a little easier even than I thought it would be. I haven't seen anything that I have a lot of problem with. Return true if the given non-negative number is 1 or 2 less than a multiple of 20. So return true if the given non-negative number is 1 or 2 less than a multiple of 20. So for example, 38 and 39 return true, but 40 returns false. So this one is just even. I mean, it's the same kind of thing. Return n modulo 20 is equal to 18, or n modulo 20 is equal to 19. Yep. Is there anything else? I'll do one more, I guess. Given a non-negative number, num, return true if num is within 2 of a multiple of 10. Note, a divided by b is the remainder of dividing a by b. Okay. Yeah, so return true if num is within 2 of a multiple of 10. Okay, so it can actually be 10 then? It can actually be a multiple of 10, unlike the others. So this one can get a big convoluted one here. Um, so actually, I think it doesn't have to be convoluted at all. If num modulo 10 is less than or equal to 2, or num modulo 10 is greater than or equal to 8, right? I think that works. Let's try it. Yeah! Cool. I want to do something else. I'm gonna stop this video.